Good morning, YouTube. Lovely Friday. Today is probably the 8th, I think, August 8th. We out here early this morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's probably about 70, 75 degrees, man. Got the Monte Carlo out here. One more inch closer to getting that first start up, man. I'm gonna flip the camera. Y'all know how the routine. I'm gonna flip the camera, show y'all what I've got done, and do a little bit of chatting. All right, guys. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is my 1987 Monte Carlo SST top. This is the Cars and Concept one. So, probably had to go catch up on some of the other videos, but I'm in the process of LS swapping this vehicle, and we are somewhat at the finish line almost. So show y'all the engine bay, and then I'll get to talking a little bit more. Boom. So we have a 5.3 4L60E behind it, eBay wiring harness, stock coils, this MCR alternator power steering bracket, car style water pump, ceramic boot, 45 degree spark plug wires, AC Delco. I think the AC Delco, yeah, AC Delco, like the stock spark plugs, S10 LS swap headers, some eBay O2 sensors. I think these are like some eBay fuel injectors. This is my first one, man, so I didn't want to go, in too deep on pricing and all this stuff. And I also am risking it because I don't really know. I was told by the person that sold me the motor that the motor runs and drives. It does turn over freely, so that's a good sign. I know the transmission is straight because the vehicle that I got that transmission from, I actually drove it before I actually pulled the transmission. But the last couple of things that I did was the throttle cable. I'm gonna have to go back and readjust that on the firewall. But mass airflow and this coupling, put that on. I haven't forgot about this. I'm gonna have to put like a little tube right there for that. I think the latest and greatest was I did my engine grounds. So I got this kill switch right here for my grounds. Some nice grounds, man. I'm actually pretty happy about that because I did that myself. But I have to figure out a way to tuck this starter wire away from this header. I might zip tie it to that ground wire or that motor mount or something, if y'all can see what I'm saying. Some couple items I want to get knocked out on this Good Friday is heat shrink all that back there that's laying on this header. I'm gonna try to heat shrink it from up there all the way to like about down here and try to preserve as much of that as I can. I'm definitely keep my eye on it. I want to see if this fuel probe, I mean not fuel probe, water temp probe will fit in here. I do think it will, just based off of looking at it. It looks like it'll probably fit. That's just for my gauges on the inside, my little mechanical gauges. But yeah, man, we working. I ended up getting a clamp for my lower hose. I'm gonna cut that to size and see if I can makeshift get that up there. And then I gotta order the car style radiator line. I wanted to get the aluminum one that's like fit to perfection or whatever. I wanted to do that, but who knows? We'll see what happens. But that's just to update everybody on where we at right now. So what I did last night, I stayed out here till about 11:30 last night, making my fuel lines back there by the fuel tank, and wiring up my my relays. So just like all the million videos on YouTube, man, if you get that eBay harness, you need this. This is the wire that will come with the harness. You connect that to a 12 volt ignition and crank. So it has to have 12 volts when you turn the key and when you start the motor. So that's that. And then this is my, I used to have this fuel pump line This is the same one that I initially had ran to the back of the car, but I used to have it on my radio fuse. So, you know, obviously, I was controlling it with the key because the radio comes on every time you turn the key, even, you know, forward a little bit. So, I was using that fuse for that, but I don't want to do that no more. And plus, this relay right here with the green wire, a lot of people use it for the fuel pump relay. I think I've heard some people use it for the fans, but the fans are on one of these wires. I'm not sure exactly which one, but the PCM turns the fans on based off of the temperature you have set in your computer off of one of these wires. We'll get to that stage when we get there. But yeah, so looking at it, this is the constant. So if I flip that kill switch on my battery, this will be hot. And then once this is hot, it's always going to be hot if I got that kill switch on. This is a key hot. So when I turn the key forward, this one is then hot. But, you know, obviously you turn the key off, it's no longer hot. But this one stays constantly hot. The black wires are your ground. And then, like I said, this is the ignition key for, I guess, like all of the sensors or whatever. But, like I said, this is the ground. This is the PCM controlling when the fuel pump turns on, primes, and how long it stays on and all that stuff. And then this is the wire that actually powers my fuel pump. So I hope everybody can understand that. I think I did a pretty good job of explaining that right now. If you got any questions, I can try to answer them to the best of my ability in the comment section. But it's pretty simple. Like I said, I'm a normal person. I do not even like electrical stuff. I hate relays, but they are, you know, beneficial for obvious reasons. But don't be afraid to tackle that stuff, man. It's all on the internet, bro. I'm like I said, I'm a normal person. I just watched numerous videos and seen how other people did it. But moving on to the back of the car, I do got a new fuel pump. That's also in the house. I'm just waiting on my fuel sending unit. I did have an old one, but I was not going to put that old sending unit on a new fuel tank. So this is how it looks up under here. I have sprayed up under here with some like flat black paint before. Didn't come out as good as I wanted it to, but you know, it stops, you know, surface rust and stuff. But moving on here, this is the setup that I ended up making last night at about 11 o'clock, 11:15. So this is my regulator right here. It's a filter and a regulator. That's my Walbro 255 fuel pump, and this is my 100 micron Evil Energy pre-filter. So this wire right here, not wire, that fitting right there will go to the feed, like the supply line on my sending unit. And then this wire, I don't know why I keep going on. That fitting right there will be for the return to my sending unit, or return to my fuel pump, however you see fit. And then this right here is my supply that's going over and straight all the way to the front of the engine right there. And this is my power wire, that same wire that was on that relay that I was saying I had on a radio fuse. This is that same wire. I just now have it running through the PCM for the LS swap. But dang, I thought I scratched something up. Later on, I'm gonna order the little insulation bracket for my Walbro 255 pump, and I'm gonna mount it somewhere like this. I forget how I had it last night, but it's gonna be real nice. I got a blister from making these two I call them U-turns. Those U-turn fittings and that little 6-inch section of AN PTFE line, whatever you want to call it, I caught a blister, man. Look at this blister on my finger. Look at that. Boy, that joint, it was way worse last night. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera, but boy, use the proper stuff, man. I think on TikTok or something, somebody had like an AN line maker or something where you could just put the fitting in one side and then have some type of machine twist the line into the fitting for you. I thought that was pretty cool, man. And it wouldn't be a bad investment after I got that blister. I'm thinking about investing in it. But that's my old lines right there. I did pull the rest of the metal lines that ran into that pillar right there, or that frame piece right there. I pulled all the metal lines from out of the car, but I just could not get my fingers or my hand up above this little piece right here. Like I would have to take that out when I like go frame off, if I ever go frame off on this car or something. But there was a bracket that held those lines, and this also held the lines too that go to the sending unit. But like I said, that bracket is right here. I ended up taking that down because I wanted to have more clearance for my fuel setup back here. But I just wanted to get up under here, climb out. Just wanted to get up under there and show y'all what I got going on. Right now, I'm cutting the rest of my Evil Energy. Shout out Evil Energy. I'm cutting the rest of my Evil Energy line, and I think I'm gonna need a straight, and I gotta take that 90 off of my pre-filter. So the straight is gonna go on that return line. Oh shit, climb right back under here. So yeah, the straight is gonna go on this line, boom, and then it's gonna run. And I got compression fittings, a 3/8 and then a 5/16 compression fitting to go to the sending unit. And then that 90 right there, that'll be my other line. So while I'm under here, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this 90 off and go ahead and get to making at least the first part of these lines. I don't know, I definitely won't be able to put the fuel tank on because my sending unit is still in transit in the mail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these lines and just leave them like excessively long, and I'm gonna go get me a bucket of gas or a gallon of gas, a gas tank or something, and dump both of the lines in there. So my return line right there will go in the tank, and then this one, the supply line, which is distributing the gas towards the front of the car. Those two will go in the tank, and then I'm gonna see if I can get my first start on this Good Friday, man. Hopefully I can. If y'all got faith in me, man, leave it in the comment section, man. I'm working on like limited time because I'm out here before I go to work. But maybe on my lunch break I'll come out here and do some more stuff, and then this evening I really hope I can get at least a first start, man, to hear the car and check for leaks and all that stuff. So yeah, man, I'm gonna pull this fitting down and go ahead and start making these AN lines, and I'll turn y'all back on in a second. Keep it locked. All right, y'all, just made the second one. My mom out here, my nephew. Go ahead, I'm gonna cut the camera right quick and I'm gonna show y'all the other one. I already done put it on the car. All right, that's the end of it. I got a little boot up there that comes with the kit. But yeah, that's the return. And now this 90 is going right here. Dang, my bad, y'all. Come on, baby. Go ahead, throw it up there. All right, guys, I got some progress. Let y'all take a look at it. Boom. That's what we're looking like. I bought a zip tie because this is like this regulator is not super stable, so I'm gonna zip tie it up to something just to get some more stability. And yeah, I just got the grounded pump and put the power source on it, and I'm gonna use, I think it was this right here for the ground. But yeah, we working, man. Bobby, if you don't get your man, come on, man. Let's go. Come on, get out of the car, bro. I think I lost it. Come on, dude. This ain't the car for that. All right, y'all. I got the fuel pump wired up. I ain't gonna crawl in it all the way under there this time, but I'm gonna just shine the phone under there so y'all can see the wiring. The ground is wired up. It's so quiet. That Walbro 255 is so quiet. I don't know if it's just because it's not actually pulling gas, but I just turned the switch just to see if I could hear it, and I barely heard it. But it is working. I'm not gonna turn the key right now because I didn't disconnect the battery. But I couldn't get my test light down in there. I was like, dang, is this joint really working? But with those insulated female connectors, it's just a little bit tight to get down in there and test this side right here. Let me zoom in so y'all can see. Yeah, those little blue insulated pieces, it was hard to get this probe down there and test it. But dang, the heck is this? Oh, I think this is that dome light, yeah. But I need to take this, do something with it. Yeah, man. All I gotta do now is go get some gas. My mom is outside again. If y'all don't recall, man, my mom was with me the very first day I ever drove this car. I put it together right there on the in the dirt. I put the drive shaft in and drove it around the yard, man, and then drove it all the way back there and stuff. So she was there the very first day that I started the not started the motor, but actually drove the car. So hopefully she's outside right now. I don't want to put her on camera, but she's outside right now. I'm about to go get me some gas, put my 2 lines right here, my return and my feed line, in the bucket with some 93 and check for leaks and stuff, and then see if it'll hit, man. Fingers crossed. All right, y'all, this gauge just came in. Shout out to it. That's what it looked like. Nothing too crazy. I'm about to put it on the car real quick because I'm about to go get some that gas. So, all right, so I decided to roll with the gauge right here. I do kind of want it at a lower angle, but that's minimal. I can switch that whenever I get a second. And I got some different injectors that I'm gonna take out these ones and put the other ones in. Hopefully they're the right ones, man. All this stuff. Shout out Amazon Prime. I don't use Prime, but they sending me Prime packaging, so. But I'm gonna open these injectors and put these in here right quick. I'm gonna show y'all the difference in the injectors. All right, so if you can see, just the body and the height of these injectors are pretty different. So what I'm hoping is this injector will sit snug in that hole and raise this rail up as it should be. That's my hope, and I hope that I don't have to use no special adapter, but it looks like I will. I got the adapters, but I don't know if this adapter will work with this one. I'll have to see. I mean, those look like the same plug, so maybe I don't have to use adapters. Only one way to find out. Let me use both hands. I'll turn y'all back on in a second. All right, yo, so I tried to put these injectors on, but they wouldn't reach. Without those black and red wires, you see the adapters, it wouldn't even reach to the harness. So I'm not going with these brand new fuel injectors. I'm gonna just hang on to them because I do want to upgrade to these just because they're bigger and better, I guess. But officially now, I'm going to get gas and see what happens, man. All right, guys, just got back. Got some fresh 93. I'll put this towards the back. It was only like $8.50 because this all the container could hold. I'm hoping that both of these AN lines can fit in this little joint right here. I'm gonna put this somewhere. All right, let me situate it. This is my makeshift gas tank for right now. Dang, I'm spilling gas everywhere. Clean these lines off. Alright, which line is this? It don't even matter. Alright, that one down. This next one. Let me slide this daggone gas tank a little bit further up under here. I actually don't know which one is the return. Wait, this is the return. I'm gonna kind of keep that one up above the line just in case. All right, man. Here we go. The moment of truth. Mom was over there recording. All right, y'all. Battery power. Boom. My heart racing, yo. My mom over there recording. Let's just see what happened. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get some more fuel to the front. I need to see. I ain't getting no fuel pressure yet. Maybe it's when I started, but I'm gonna check for. I gotta check for leaks right quick. All right, might start, might not. Let's see if I got. I don't think I'm getting no oil pressure. I mean, not oil pressure. I don't think I'm getting no gas pressure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep trying. I know that don't sound too good. Something in there knocking. All right, YouTube, as you've seen in the previous clip, we got our first start up. The torque converter is unbalanced, so that's why it's been sounding weird, and it's just obvious. I think I dropped a screw in there, and I think that is sparking off the flywheel. So I'm just trying to inspect that. And I think I also damaged my regulator. So when I was trying to tighten that AN line, I had to bend it out to get separation. And I think I messed up the seal right there on the return line. So as you can see, it's been pouring gas like crazy. That's one of the major leaks. And then, you know, just up front, this is an issue right here, a major issue. I don't have the screws right here because this doesn't align with my injector height, if that makes sense. So I've been trying to snug it down just to give y'all like a little first start, but I'm keeping my eye on it. And I got my fire extinguisher right there just in case, because can't lose this motor, man, or this car. I literally cannot afford to lose it. But about to go for a quick startup right quick. Let y'all hear it. Stay tuned right quick. I just said that. Alright, YouTube, I done pressure washed it and air dried it off. I had my injector hose, like, I think I put like a rag in there or something, but still kind of cleaning up some stuff, making sure all these wires and stuff. I didn't really spray down here, but still making sure everything is dried up. A couple of my injector wires got a little melted. Well, the adapters, not the actual injector wires. At least not that I know of. I'm looking at a couple right now. Yeah, they're all good. It was just the adapters that really caught it. Some of the loom got a little touched up back there, if you can see. Come on, focus up, camera. Probably ain't gonna focus, but we good, man. Everything's straight. It did not burn to the ground, but I would have threw myself on the motor before I let this bit burn to the ground. But lessons learned, man. If anybody wanted to know, The reason for the fire is this right here. This is no bueno. I got to get the rails for these injectors, and I got to make sure these are the right injectors. So I need somebody expertise with this type of intake. What injectors are you running?